recording started. So
What's
this
up,
is
everyone? This is Giuliano Ahente here, and today we're going to be predicting MMA. Oh yeah.
MMA. Yeah, I found this channel, Paradox the Chad, and I wrote him a letter and asked if he would do a prediction video with me for UFC 315
And I was
because
like, hell nah. And then Giuliano just kept sending me letters for 3 months, and eventually I just had to give in on it.
yeah, because you never sent you said you were like hell nah, but only in your head. Like you never bothered to respond to the initial letter, so I just took it as a yes.
Yeah.
And then over the course of months, I essentially wore him down spiritually and emotionally. And now here we are.
Yes, this is going to be the best prediction video you've ever made.
Me? Or yes,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
I mean, I'd try to top each one.
Sure you do, mate.
Yeah, I know. I did so much production value goes into my videos. It hurts my soul, and people tell me I should get the things that I already have that I'm too lazy to set up. All right, so UFC 531. No, UFC 315. Well,
Oh, you
Muhammad.
fucking mom.
You
say UFC 531?
Yes.
We are living in the future, blood.
Dude, will there be a UFC 531 is the question.
No, there's going to be a meteorite way
Yeah,
before
that's
that
right.
happens.
Yeah, I think that UFC tops out before it gets to 500. I think that.
Yeah, UFC is gonna be like, it's gonna be like brain chips, and you're gonna fucking watch UFC on Facebook and shit by that time. You know what I'm saying?
By that
It's gonna be
time,
all fucking CGI.
I think by that time that AI will have become self-aware and humanity will have been subjugated to a slave class.
Yeah. Anyway, first fight that Gio's gonna get
Fight
wrong.
on the cards. Wait, what did you say? First one.
First fight you're gonna get wrong, because I've realized the first fight is probably gonna be a disagreement.
Really?
Yeah, because I know who you're picking. You slimy little rat. I know exactly who you're picking.
Are we looking at the same fight? Go ahead.
Go on. No, go on. You go first. Go on. You
No. Say no. You have to say the fight.
Well, if Safari is correct, I'm saying that the first fight is Bekzat Almakhan versus Brad Katona.
Yes.
Now go on, tell the people who you're picking, because it's going to be really hard to figure out who you're taking in this barn burner.
I mean, I'm taking Almakhan. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why?
No shit, mate. You little fucking.
I mean,
you little simpleton.
I should choose a Canadian man who. Katona is
Brad
not bad.
Katona's got this one in the bag.
Absolutely
got this in the bag.
This is the problem with that. Okay, let me tell you what the problem with that is. He's 2-2 in the UFC. He has beaten the worst of the worst. He lost to Matsumoto. He lost to Armfield.
Okay, you say he's 2-2 in the UFC?
Yes. Brad Katona?
He is not 2-2 in the UFC.
Really? I'm not counting the Ultimate Fight. Oh yeah, his first UFC run. I'm talking about things that matter.
He's had a legendary run, and he's gonna absolutely.
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. He's 4-4. 4-4 in the My mistake.
Better than Michael Chandler. Bekzat's done nothing but lose to Umar, bro.
Bro, yeah, by decision, and also, I mean, he
He
survived
had a
3 rounds
knockdown,
against
bro.
Umar. He survived 3 rounds against Umar. I mean,
Yeah.
all right, that none of that
Brad
matters.
Katona.
What
Brad
matters is
Katona
that,
smush Umar.
yes, yeah, Brad Katona definitely beats Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, he
But
does.
if only ever on silk pajamas or whatever that just
Yeah. Shout out
abomination.
Silk Pajamas, fam.
You're not on that, right?
But anyway, nah, I can't. It won't let me make an account because
Yeah.
I'm too good at picking fights. But go on, say why fucking foreign fighter wins.
I mean, I'm sorry, you're a Canadian citizen because they're
Yeah.
both foreign fighters. Why
Well,
did
well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Fucking someone who has the letter Z and fucking last name is Almakhan. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Mhm.
You're picking
the
him because he's
letter
got that funny Dagestani type name. You know
is,
what I mean?
he's from Kazakhstan, first of all, and the
Yeah,
letters,
same shit, bro.
no such thing as the letters Z, bro. Only
He's
Z is from Pulp Fiction, and Z's dead. So,
your
um,
favorite movie, mate.
I mean, it's in the top 100, but I know,
Mate,
fuck that.
I don't know if Pulp Fiction's in my top 100. I'll say that.
But
I think
you need
Wreck-It
to
Ralph
rewatch it.
2, Wreck-It Ralph 2 ranks over Pulp Fiction.
I mean, I would.
Furthermore, the first SpongeBob movie definitely ranks over Pulp Fiction. But go
You
on,
really do.
say why
You
Bekzat wins.
unironically like SpongeBob, and that's why I can't trust, and that's why you would pick a Canadian to win this first fight.
Yeah, but you'd also,
No, I think
we're not
you
going
know
to
what
talk about who you'd pick.
you you,
Go
you
on, go on.
actually, you
Give
know
your
what?
reason.
Since we've been having this conversation,
Yeah.
like in these last 7 minutes and 6 seconds, I've I've switched my pick and come to my senses. I think I'm actually going to take Brad Katona because
I'm so smart. This is a fight Brad Katona wins, bro.
it is
It
it
just
is.
is. We
Do
could
you
be proven
remember?
wrong here,
Do
but
you
this is
remember?
that.
Do you remember when he fought Jesse Butler, and Jesse Butler came down 2 weight classes?
Yeah.
His fight, the Katona's fight before that, right? Like, I mean,
And
now
Jesse Butler's a goat.
Jesse Butler has a WMMA record, 12-6.
He is one of the UFC fighters of all time, bro.
Yes,
Jesse
and
Butler.
Brad Katona defeated him. And what does that tell you about Brad Katona?
Brad Katona he's him. He's
He's him.
absolutely him.
Now, does Brad Katona ever get ranked?
No.
No, I don't think so. But he does win this fight.
Yes.
Why? Because he's, despite his brutally honest MMA like reach, he is and builds. He is the better wrestler, and I mean, this is going to be a wrestling match after all.
Yeah, and we saw what happened to like the last time fucking Bekzat got wrestled. He lost.
Yes, I mean, he got a knockdown on Umar, but then he was 30-26. What he
Yeah.
wasn't, I don't believe he was 30-25 the way Thomas Peterson did to Dontel Mays, your blood relative. Thanks for last weekend's card, but
Yeah, don't talk about Dontel Mays, bro. I don't want to hear about it. He'll win a fight one day.
in PFL or GFL.
Nah, bro. He'll win a fight in glory.
Not in karate combat though. Sure.
No,
Not because they won't sign him. But anyway, Brad Katona. Brad Katona wins this fight because he's a better wrestler. Like every fight he's ever fought, for the most part, he's going to take it to the ground. He's gonna be in top control, and he's just, and maybe he even gets his first finish. Maybe he even gets his first finish.
He would dominate every second of the fight. Round 2, TKO, ground and pound. Daniel Santos, Lee JeongYeong. No one cares about the first fight.
1 second. Just really quick. Just one thing. Brad Katona's record, right? He has 1 KO. It's his first fight. He has 3 submissions, and the most recent one was in 2021 in Brave FC by guillotine. If he gets a submission, or if he gets a finish in this fight, I think he's going to win. If he gets a submission in this fight, I will have many articles of clothing with your logo screen printed on them for you to stop.
That sounds like a good proposition.
It does, right? And if he doesn't, you lose off. So
sure.
Next fight. Brad Katona wins. Next fight.
Daniel Santos. Who the fuck is Daniel Santos? Fighting Asian man. Alright, Daniel Santos. He's got some great cancelled fights, you know. Cancelled fight against Daniel Marcos. Cancelled fight against Sedna Magomedov. These were good performances. Cancelled fight against Davy Grant. That's fucking... You know, Daniel Santos is making waves in not having fights. Cancelled fight against Johnny Munoz. Anymore?
Alright, so
he knocked out his debut was cancelled.
Alright, well, his actual...
He knocked out Castaneda. Damn, what the fuck?
That's impressive.
I know, that's pretty decent.
That's a good win.
But he also lost, just before that, he lost to Julio Arce.
Julio Arce was his fucking... but that's his debut.
It's a debut. You gotta cut him some credit.
Okay, so Lee won his debut against the guy that lost to Gabriel Santos. Split decision win. But then, and he was knocked out by Haider Emil in the first round.
Both of these guys kind of suck, but that win over Castaneda, that's the only good thing I'm seeing on their records.
Yeah, but that's a good win. The Castaneda by finish. Dude. And
I think we put our chips on Daniel Santos then?
I think so, because hold on.
He's been hella inactive though, because of the cancelled fights.
True. That's true.
Since 2021, he's had 2 fights, I think.
Look at the side of the fence. Like that actually, not to go all and from PO, but or P,
damn.
Yeah, not
there's
to
a
go down
2-inch
that road.
height discrepancy.
No, in this fight, it probably kind of matters. It means something. Because Castaneda is smaller than Santos, who's way smaller than Lee, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're rambling about nothing. Both of these guys are bums. We're picking Daniel Santos.
Well, that's we take that for granted, obviously. But
we'll pick
the thing is, ours hasn't been finished ever in his whole career. He has 2 losses, both by decision. Whereas Lee was knocked out in his most recent fight in just over a minute by the GOAT Haider Emil. So that to me, he was on road to UFC. That's his only loss by finish was his most recent fight. He had 1 other loss from Road FC, and then he was on road to UFC, finishing unpronounceable names, irrelevant and unpronounceable. And then his best win, honestly, his best win is Blake Builder.
Yeah,
who,
it's Blake Builder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing needs to be said about that. We're picking Daniel Santos.
Yeah, we are.
The next fight is
Yeah, sir.
the
All right,
next
Daniel
fight
Santos.
is ugh,
This is
Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva. Man, Bruno
okay.
Silva used to be the shit, man.
Bruno Silva, middleweight Bruno Silva. We should. We
Yeah,
like.
man. He knocked out Brad Tavares, fam. Nobody does that. That's
I
pretty
mean,
much all he's done in his career, other than have the
yeah, and then
decision
he
against
proceeded to be
Pereira.
subbed. So he did that, and then he was subbed by Brendan Allen. He was beaten by Shara. He was beaten by Chris Weidman by blinding.
Oh yeah, that fight. Oh my god, the Chris
Yeah, right.
Weidman blinding.
And then he
No.
fought, and then he lost to Ismail Nordiev from Morocco
Yeah,
on the Holloway to Perrier card, 308, which is crazy, actually.
absolutely
And
insane.
that guy's fighting JeongYeong Park, by the way, in
No way.
June. Yeah, crazy, right?
Fucking craziness.
Yeah, yeah. No, so Bruno Silva, right? He needs this desperately, but Marc-Andre Barriault, another Canadian, uh, and there's like Marc-Andre Barriault, like him and Chris Curtis is one of Chris Curtis's worst performances ever. He beat Marc-Andre Barriault by split decision. Um, then Joe Pfeiffer knocked out Barriault in a round. Also knocked
Damn,
out
this is actually
later.
fucking. This is interesting because Barriault is kind of shit now that I think about it more.
Barriault's terrible.
Yeah,
He did knock
I
out
was thinking
Jordan.
he should win this fight though,
He should. He should. It's
because
like,
Bruno
I
Silva's
mean,
been looking so bad.
Bruno Silva have it. See, the thing is, like, Bruno Silva. I mean, Barriault is not a grappler. Like, he has nothing for like grappling for Bruno Silva's grappling.
Yeah, but like also I
But
think prime Bruno Silva chins Barriault, so that's why I'm weird about it.
yeah,
If you can chin fucking Brad Tavares, you can chin the fuck out of Marc-Andre
but
Barriault. But it's
the
just
thing
Bruno
is,
Silva's fucking withering away.
he is, and I mean, look at who. I mean, his like not only just like so all his wins actually in the UFC are by finish by TKO but they're
Really?
against
Damn, he's got
yeah
that Shavkat fucking percentage, fam. 100% finish rate.
uh yeah, except he has losses, and no he was a split decision back in 2011, but he won. But yeah, no, pretty close to it, a couple of decisions. But regardless, like yeah, but he also has 12 losses, unlike Shavkat.
Yeah, but they're pretty much the same person.
They couldn't be more different. But he was submitted by Mearshart. Yeah, see, Bruno Silva is not that good of a he's not that good of a grappler either. I mean, and not just because Mearshart submitted him, but
Yeah, but he also got fucking knocked down by fucking Mearshart. So it's like
well,
I don't
yeah,
know, but Mearshart looked great against Reina Derrida. This is just a matrix of thoughts about this fight. I'm
Mearshart. Look,
picking Marc-Andre.
I'm okay. I'm tired of people. I'm picking Marc-Andre too.
I mean,
Very, very
fucking
indecisive. Like these first three fights are just like, except actually Katona is obvious, but
fucking these last two fights. I'd rather fucking kill myself twice than watch these last two fights. But Brad Katona is a good fight.
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't know. You muted for a sec. If that's what you said, then I concur
mute.
with your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And
Moving on to fights we care about. Navajo
yeah,
Sterling versus Ivan Erslan.
actually though, yeah. Next fight.
Yes. I mean, this one's pretty easy.
It's easy, but it's also like it's a good fight. Like
Yeah.
and
Navajo by KO.
the fight is
Navajo
fucking
Sterling. Knocks out
versus
Ivan Erslan. 10-second KO.
now. Navajo Sterling versus Ivan Erslan. Yes, Ivan Erslan, who I picked to lose to Ion Cutelaba, and who did lose by split decision to Ion Cutelaba.
No, that's you're thinking of a different. You're thinking of Ibo Erslan.
Oh, am I?
This is his brother,
Not,
bro.
can you not take a picture
Oh
of
no,
me?
this one did go fight Ion Cutelaba. Fucking hell. This is
He did,
fucking.
right?
He's got
Yes, I
yeah,
was right.
bro.
He
His
paradoxed
name is
you.
different on fucking.
What?
His name is different on Safari, bro.
Dude, Safari. Wait, you're using an Apple product.
I'm using Google, mate. I'm sorry. I call it Safari because I have a phone, bro.
You have an iPhone.
Sorry, I don't have an Android like a fucking little queer boy.
You mean an Android like a Chad?
You mean
Or,
a man phone? Like, dude, like.
I mean, you get
Like
bro. Like
having an Apple phone,
doing voices. Doing
makes you a
voices will
woman.
not.
Like,
Doing voices will not
dude,
get
like,
you out of the fact.
dude,
You
you're
have
literally a
thin.
woman. Like,
You have soft technology fingers too. You like
soft technology fingers, mate.
you see those
I've got
calluses,
hard fucking Apple knuckles that I'll use to fucking
bro.
rock you
You
up like
don't.
D-Rod rocked Santiago Ponzinibbio, who you picked, you fucking
You wait. You
chicken nugget, mate.
You picked it. Oh no, you just picked it out. You should, but also it's like if that. I mean, granted you picked him, but
I
at the
mean,
same
like,
time,
All right, so we're
granted,
going for Navajo, yeah.
Granted, you picked him, right, D-Rod, but also like, fuck, dude, I don't even care about the like. It's the knows that I need to never, not never, but
You need to never say again. I agree.
It has its place, but as a bridge between thoughts, it's like, yeah.
Navajo Sterling, KO.
Navajo
First
Sterling. So, all
round.
right, so look, Navajo Sterling didn't look like as impressive as people expected in his debut. It happens, the first
Tuko
fight.
Tokos is a tough fighter. Is that who he fought, or did he fight the other guy?
No, I think that guy.
No, yeah, it was Tuko Tokos.
Yeah, it was. Who Umar C submitted with ease in his debut. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean Navajo Sterling is not going to look as good as he looked on the Contender Series against Ivan Erslan. It just means that, he got over the hump of his debut.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a thing. Navajo Sterling definitely wins. Definitely.
100%.
Very confident. And his
KO this time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes. Hex MMA, great promotion.
Yes.
Probably. It could be. I mean, Ivan Erslan, dude, what is this guy's story? It's just like, he just came to the UFC to lose to, Cutelaba. He was 1-1 in KSW or 1-2 in KSW. Or no, he was a champion, actually. Looks like. Yeah, he was light heavyweight champion in KSW. Immediately lost the belt after he won it. He lost his first. Yeah, he has no grappling, it seems, and he's only been finished by rear naked choke. But Navajo Sterling's the guy to finish him by knockout for the first time, a true knockout, way that Al Hassan was finished by Cesar Almeida. Remember that paradox?
Yes, I remember that. That was a great fight.
Sweet moment.
Yeah. Legendary fight.
All right. Next fight. Speaking of Ion Cutelaba, I had no idea he was fighting on this card against.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's fighting Bukauskas. He's gonna get chinned, mate.
Yes, he is, but
he'll get submitted.
So
to be fair, no, Modestas might win by decision.
I say
interesting fight. This.
I say he finishes him. It is an interesting fight, but by the way, when it's like next fight, yeah. So
Yeah,
Next
shut
game,
up. Fuck you.
Modestas Bukauskas versus
Yeah.
on the
Modestas Bukauskas versus Ion Cutelaba. I'm picking Modestas, just like every single
Of
person
course,
on
I
it.
am picking Modestas too. I don't know. Now, here's the thing about betting lines. Modestas is this is absurd. Now, this is ESPN, so it could be. Do you see that?
No.
Minus
But
one. Okay, minus 115 to Kutalaba's minus 110. But I find this video is already
bet the
posted. Yeah.
house on Modestas. Bet the house.
Don't gamble and
Bet the
don't
house on
gamble
Modestas.
and but like theoretically, if you had a house, that you were willing to to put up for recreational purposes because you're that kind of person who can afford to do that, it would not be ill-advised to invest some of that money and property assets in Modestas Bukauskas winning his fight with Ion Cutelaba. Some would say it could be argued. I'm looking at I'm trying to find the actual.
Bet the house on Modestas. That is our only opinion for this fight.
It's the only opinion we have.
Yes.
Yeah, disregard every pick before that.
Yes.
I don't. What are the actual? That's the ESPN. It's like that doesn't represent. Okay, wow, it's even money. Even money, minus 110 with Bukauskas Cutelaba. You know why that is, by the way, right? Because Cutelaba looked like he was back in his last fight, with that finish that he got for the first time, and he's not that old either for a guy who
Yeah.
has had just been shinned and destroyed so many times over, and then finally came back with a split decision win. But that's just Bukauskas has very impressive finishes, like an incorrect arm triangle choke that still caused Marcin Prachnio to tap, and that first round knockout over that Brazilian person, um, you know, so Rafael Sequeira, but like Bukauskas trains with Tom Aspinall, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all know how it goes when somebody trains with Tom Aspinall. Eddie Hall struck through Mariusz Pudzianowski. Mick Parkin beat beat God, Tybura. He beat Tybura. Now the fact that he was robbed, I mean, that has nothing to do with how goated Aspinall and his crew of trainees. Bukauskas went by finish. Kutelaba's chin is not, is not.
Yeah, it probably wins by knockout.
It's almost certainly. I mean,
Yeah.
Kutelaba's chin is not back just because he finished his last opponent. Like he fights always in danger of being knocked out for the rest of his career. So yeah. Also, I mean, just how is Bukauskas not better everywhere? Is he injured or something? What is known that like these odds
I think
are?
it's just that Ion Cutelaba looked good, innit? Like,
Yeah, in his last fight. I mean, yeah. I mean, and it's like even money on this. It's like you got to think from the odds makers' perspective. It's like, why are they doing this? They're not. It's not who they. People think odds makers just like are in it with everybody else. Like, oh, they think like they're trying to figure out who's gonna win, and like with it, it's like not at all. Just manipulate the line so that more people bet.
yeah.
Bukauskas, yeah. Hold on. One last thing on this fight. Bukauskas was knocked out by Vitor Pacino. Now that's an aberration. But other than that, I mean, beat Tyson Pedro, beat Zach Pauga, which surpassed his first run in the UFC. Dude, see, I don't mind people whose first runs in the UFC were bad and then they come like Yusuf Zalal. Like he came back and he's ranked and
Yeah.
just like I mean, Bukauskas didn't have the same gym that time. Khalil, back in like 2021, Jimmy Crew knocked him out. Khalil knocked him out, but like he went to he had 2 fights in Cage Warriors. It became like brutally honest, and you were both saying about Cage Warriors. Like he became champion in Cage Warriors and immediately back in the UFC. Which is fine. He belongs there. He's 4-1 in the last fights. Cutelaba he doesn't have a consistent style. Cutelaba, if you think about it too, that's something I mean, he had that slick Tanner Bosser knockout in 2023. But Johnny Walker submitted him, Ryan Spahn submitted him. Yeah, I mean, back to back, TKO losses to Ankalaev. He did knock out Khalil Roundtree once upon a time. But he's young for how. Oh yeah, and it was Evo Alton that he submitted recently. Man. I mean, I don't see it for him. I don't see it. I think Lithuania versus Moldova, militarily and otherwise.
Oh, the next fight is a woman's fight.
It is, but you know why I don't mind it, right?
Because the legendary Canadian sensation Jasmine Jasudavicius is fighting.
Exactly. Now, Canadian.
Jasmine Jasudavicius is 36. Damn.
It does not matter.
Okay, yeah.
Now, it doesn't matter. Her and Jillian Robertson, Canadian women are ferocious and they get finishes. They devastate their opponents the way that Jasmine did Mayra Bonasova. Most recently. I believe that was a leg of a bet with a certain person. Who later attempted to deny it, but it was proven correct. Yes, Jasmine wins this fight. Jessica Andrade.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll pick Jessica Andrade.
Really?
We're not having enough disagreements. Jessica Andrade is pretty good. She's only 33. She is.
Don't worry about whether or not we have disagreements, bro. Because we disagree on the main event. We disagree on the main event. We already know that.
I know, but like Jasmine Jasudavicius lost to Tracy Cortez. There we go. That's my point for my disagreement. Jessica Andrade would never lose to Tracy Cortez, even if Jessica Andrade slipped on a banana peel.
She was subbed by Erin Blanchfield.
Yeah, Erin Blanchfield, bro. Erin Blanchfield. Is that as bad of a loss to be subbed by Erin Blanchfield as to lose to Tracy Cortez?
She just lost to Natalia Silva in the last fight.
Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva.
Tatiana Suarez beat her. She was knocked out by Yan Jianan, who was.
You're naming legends of
Yan Jianan,
women's MMA division.
Natalia Silva is more of a legend than. Oh wow! And she took Marina Rodriguez to a split decision. Do you know what Jillian Anderson did to Marina Rodriguez last Saturday? Jillian Robertson, rather.
Yeah, well, Jasudavicius ain't Julian Robertson, bro.
They're the same person. They're Canadian. They're the Canadian, Charlie's Angels.
One of them has red hair. The other one is gay. I'm taking Jessica Andrade all day. That's my rap.
Okay.
That's my sick bars for you.
You've decided they're losing in picks to me, which is.
Well, it doesn't matter because I've got a free win in the main event, so it doesn't really matter. Well, and hey, the next fight's interesting,
Okay. Because so far, even if you won the main event, we're 1-1. But
yeah, but it's fine. There'll be some more disagreements.
Okay, this one Okay, next fight is Mike Mallott versus Charles Radtke, and I have no idea. See, this is why looking at betting lines before a fight is to be a.
Yeah, I know who I'm picking, but I don't know. Fucking, because it's you know.
I'm taking Charles Radtke, bro.
I'm taking Charles Radtke as well, but I don't know. You never know. Mike Mallott could see his potential. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, his fight with
People
Trevin
forget,
Giles.
man. Nah, people forget, man. He beat up Neil Magny.
He beat up Neil Magny so bad that Neil Magny knocked him out in the third round.
Exactly. He
Yes,
beat him
he
up so
beat
bad he
now.
got bored of it and let Neil
Yeah,
Magny win.
exactly. He in his debut he knocked out Mickey Gall, which is a huge W, even though Mickey Gall is basically non-existent. Yeah, to me. He had back-to-back submissions over Johan and Adam Fugit. And then Neil Magny fraud checked him, and then he went on to barely beat Trevin Giles by outpoint fighting him by a hair. A 29-28 victory.
He looked better than fucking Carlos Prates did.
Against Trevin Giles.
Yeah.
I believe they both lost the first round. And then
Exactly.
and then from there they put, and then that's where those two fighters part company after that first round loss to Trevin
Maybe
Giles.
you might be on something, but the point is, we agree there ain't much to talk about. Charles Radtke should KO fucking Mike Mallott,
He should now.
or at
Why?
least I don't know.
So think about Charles Radtke. How does Charles Radtke typically? I mean, Carlos Prates decimated him, but other than that, Radtke. I mean, like
Yeah, Radtke's the pick. Mike Mallott ain't proved shit, bro. Charles Radtke's
No,
fucking.
obviously,
He's had impressive KOs.
Yeah, he has. I'm trying to remember though, like specifically what he won his last, but yeah, he knocked out Semmelsberger in less than a minute. That's not a crazy good victory.
No,
But
it is pretty good. Semmelsberger's a good fighter, although he did just kind of wilt. But Semmelsberger is a pretty good fighter. And
Gilbert
fucking
Urbina, he knocked out.
yeah, and that
Urbina,
KO was sick, so that counts as something.
Wait, that was a sick KO. Urbina got subbed by Brian Battle, but so Urbina is what 1-2 in the UFC. Yeah, he knocked somebody out. So yeah, that was just like a kind of brawl, right, with Urbina, if I remember. Radtke or something. Like they were just, yeah.
Charles Radtke, he was looking bare like elusive and shit, and he was doing his cool boxing thing, and all of his punches were like really big and shit, and like he knocked him out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Although I also feel like he's good at 5'9", welterweight. He's good at like he's very good at getting inside. People. And also Mike Mallott has.
What did you just say, blood? He's very good at getting inside people.
Yeah, like
that is the sentence you just said, bro.
Like Layla, I mean, he's a welterweight after all, dude. When he's on his title run, right, and eventually fights Ian Gary, like he's gonna make an appearance inside Layla.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I guess I wasn't thinking of it like that, but you're thinking outside the box. I respect that.
I mean, outside the box, but inside the welterweight division.
Exactly.
Also, oh my god, dude, that was I just swan dived out of a goddamn take 2 of this video. Anyway, Radtke, Mallott's, dude, Mallott has the same problem Paulo Costa has at 6'1" with a 73-inch reach. Whereas Radtke loses an inch of reach, but he's way shorter. He's a better striker too. By far, actually. I mean, Mallott, what is Mallott going to do? Mallott's going to try to grapple, more than likely. Clinch, try to grapple. I mean, yeah, it's Radtke. a massive, not a massive underdog, but a
Wait,
sizable
Radke's
enough.
an underdog.
Yes, yeah, that's what
Yo,
I'm saying.
bet on Radke and Bukauskas. That's the parlay of the card.
That's going on a whole card, but neither one of them are going to be round robins. But it's the most recent underdog that I round robin. It was Bruno Pereira, and he did it. Frankie, Fight Night Frankie made a short video of me explaining, why everyone was fearful to block Bruno Pereira. Was right.
Yeah, congratulations, mate. No one cares. Benoit
I mean,
Saint-Denis versus Kyle Prepolec.
There
Who are
was-
we gonna pick?
What, dude? One dude said I paid for the siding on his house. So I mean, someone cares. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but who is that dude? It's not fucking Paradox the Chad, is it?
Well, if you had a house, you know, I feel like
maybe.
I could. Yeah. All right, next fight. Wow. Speaking of Natalia Silva and Alexa Grasso.
Oh, apparently the next fight is Benoit Saint-Denis. Maybe it says something different on what you're looking at.
Wait, you have Benoit Saint-Denis against who?
Against Kyle Prepolec.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's not on ESPN.
Anyway, okay, I mean that one's quick. Benoit Saint-Denis is gonna
Wait,
win.
hold on. Just like, yeah, it's your generation and your implication.
We're wasting too much time. We need like an hour for the main event, bro.
Yeah, sure. That. All right, really quick. All right. So yeah, Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Prepolec.
Benoit KO.
Yeah, probably. Who is this guy? Yeah, jeez. 18-8. He's fought in the UFC before.
He sucks.
And lost to Austin Hubbard, and he's fluctuated between welterweight and lightweight. Lost to Nordine Taleb, and yeah, and he's in that now. He's like fought another, yeah. So he's on a 3-fight win streak in Prospect FC and then BTC with 3 first round knockouts, which he lost at weight 165 fight 16 Campbell. Yeah, it's gonna be Benoit Saint-Denis, who you have sympathy for some reason, because you were against Mauricio Huffy replacing Alvarez on short notice. Just bizarre to me, but you have your reasons for things. Paradox.
What? I wasn't paying attention. I was against fucking Mauricio Rufy being the replacement.
Yeah, replacing Alvarez.
I was not against that.
Yeah,
I was against Alvarez being put in there with BSD because that's just mean. But if it's Rufy, I don't care because Rufy's a beast, bro. Like at least. Well, I mean, Alvarez is a beast, but like, just make Rufy versus Alvarez. Fuck Benoit Saint-Denis.
I mean, well, yeah, except he's gonna linger in the rankings because they're giving him a layup. But whatever, he was in the French Foreign Legion, right? He deserves one last W. Yeah, Benoit Saint-Denis is gonna be Kyle. Sure. I mean, probably by knockout. I mean, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Next fight.
Alexa Grasso versus fucking Natalia Silva.
Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. Now, Alexa Grasso, former champion, is an underdog, which is interesting. But Natalia Silva, she beat Jessica Andrade, knocked out a few insignificant people back when. She beat Jasmine Judovich in her debut. I did not remember that. She beat Andre. She couldn't finish Andre. She beat Vivian Arroyo, beat Jessica Andrade. Did she beat Alexa Grasso? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. Like, cause yeah, I mean, Alexa Grasso though. Alexa Grasso also beat Vivian Arroyo. And she beat Macy Barber. She lost to Suarez. That's close, right? She was early on. She was submitted by Tatiana Suarez, but like, I don't know, bro. Just submitted. I mean, did she get lucky submitting Shevchenko? Probably not, because the second fight was a draw, and then finally Shevchenko won the belt back. I'm taking Natalia Silva.
Yeah, I'm taking Natalia Silva. Fuck Alexa
Yeah.
Grasso.
Yeah, her feet. I'm so sick of that
Yeah.
guy. Is that you too? Is that not all of you?
Oh, what? Alexa Grasso's foot? I don't even know.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
Maybe that's me. Could be me.
that's not you. It's gotta be like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. Next fight. Now, he beat Martinez. Next fight is Jose Aldo versus Aiemann Zahabi. Now, this is, I have to say that it's like people talk about Jose Aldo being disrespected by this opponent. However, I picked him to lose to Mario Batista. I don't like the way Batista, won that fight any more than anybody else. But if Aldo can't stop that from happening, then why does he deserve greater opponent? Also, Aiemann Zahabi is a little bit underrated. I mean,
Yeah, Aiemann Zahabi's good, isn't it? He's gonna beat Jose Aldo.
He is. I think honestly, I think he does. He Javid Basha was undefeated. He beat him. Pedro Munez, I mean, has been watched for quite a while, but regardless, I mean, he beat what's his name that fought the Raul Rosas Jr. They took Raul Rosas Jr. To a decision win. The Asian man. And he knocked him out, whereas Rosas Jr. could not. He beat Ricky Tercios. He beat Draco Rodriguez. The cousin.
Aiemann Zahabi's gonna win.
He is
no one cares. Aiemann Zahabi looks like Ariel Helwani. Haha, funny moment. Aiemann Zahabi wins. He's gonna do shitty boxing shit on the outside.
Is that a meme? The people.
Yeah. It's an overused meme that Aiemann Zahabi looks like Ariel Helwani.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you said it, I was like, this has to be a meme that I have no knowledge of, nor do I care.
It literally gets mentioned every time he fights. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's irritating. It's irritating because
bro, this card sucks, fam. Yeah,
I know,
just
right?
Bro, so many women fights.
It really does.
Benoit versus a no-name.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah, dude. Without Alvarez, yeah. But you were like, oh, it's too mean. Like, like, bro.
Even with that, it sucks. But like now, it's like, I mean, at least Benoit will get a win.
Yeah. Okay. So this card is good for
the main event's beautiful.
Stirling. The main event, obviously, Stirling versus Erslan. Bukauskas
Stirling getting a KO is cool. Bukauskas
Radtke versus Mallott is cool.
Yeah, why are the fucking prelim fights better than the main card fights? I don't give a fuck about.
Oh, wow, that hasn't. Wow, dude,
Alexa Grasso, Natalia Silva. Shut up.
Yeah, right.
Manon Fiorot versus Valentina Shevchenko. Like
I'll
I'll pretend I'm watching it. Like it's a championship fight, but like.
It's a championship fight. I don't like Manon Fiorot. I think she just uses her size to win. I think Shevchenko wins, even though Shevchenko's an underdog for whatever reason.
Okay. I'm picking Manon, so.
Oh, nice.
Hell
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get to that, is there any?
I would like
any chance that Jose Aldo wins?
I would like to reverse my Jessica Andrade pick, and I'm changing it to Manon Fiorot.
All right, we'll get there. Just really quick. How does
Jose Aldo is a better striker, maybe. He can outstrike Aiemann Zahabi, but Aiemann Zahabi's fucking
Yeah,
younger. And even then, Aiemann
barely
Zahabi's.
younger.
Oh shit, Aiemann Zahabi's old as fuck, bro. What the?
Yeah,
Yo,
he's younger by a year, bro.
yo, I'm taking Aiemann Zahabi, but damn,
I am too.
it might not be as clear cut as I may have anticipated. Fam is
It's not.
37,
It's
bro.
not gonna be clear cut. It's not gonna be clear cut.
Fam is
But
37. I thought that Fam was like 10 years old. Bro.
wait, bro, Fam is 38. I believe. No, he's 37.
Unless it's
Aldo's
his
only
birthday
38.
today.
I thought Aldo was older.
Nah, bro.
No, he's a big favorite. Gonna lose, probably.
What? Aldo's a big favorite?
Yeah, not a minus 235.
I'm taking Zahabi in it, but to be fair, now that I've seen the age, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but
So who did Aiemann Zahabi just beat? Maybe fucking was that Pedro Munoz? Maybe Pedro
Peter
Munoz
Muniz.
just
Before
sucks.
that, he beat Basharat. I mean, Basharat was he was a huge underdog against Basharat.
Yeah. Yeah, why is Fam so winning at his big age of 37, Fam?
Because he, I mean, you know, he's had like a few finishes, but really it's because, I mean, the way he fought Baccarat was he just, I mean, he outstruck him, not particularly for fin. I mean, he does point fight a bit, but you can win, you can beat Jose Aldo by point fighting. Yeah. I mean, obviously, that was Batista's game plan. He kind of beat the fuck out of Pedro Muniz. Pedro Muniz, his takedown defense is really good. Not that matters. That's how the Pedro Muniz shot 6 takedowns. And then Baccarat just straight. He looked like Ring and Nakamura, just like like any minute now he was gonna get him, and it just simply didn't. He's good. He knocked out somebody that Raul Rostashunish, Raul Leons, or at the very least, couldn't finish. But no, it's hard to, Aldo is gonna be like, all right, enough bullshit. Let me, do my name proud. But also Aiemann Zahabi gets ranked if he runs this fight, and it's like, dude, it's gonna be Aiemann Zahabi. I feel it. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiemann Zahabi, probably.
Aiemann Zahabi, yeah. Dude, that's how many
we're almost to the main event. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Zahabi, Katona, and Barriault. That's 3 Canadian men we're taking. That's a dangerous proposition. 3 Canadian men. It is. But whatever. You like to live dangerously. Yeah. This is really your video.
Manon Fiorot is going to beat the piss out of old ass woman Valentina Shevchenko. Manon Fiorot beat every bitch she's fought pretty much. She beat Rose Namajunas. She beat Erin Blankfield. Valentina Shevchenko is old. Valentina Shevchenko's last win was fucking
Alexa Grasso.
Gay grappling, and Alexa Grasso sucks. It's one of them, innit?
Here's why everything you just said doesn't matter, and Shevchenko is gonna retain the belt. First of all, you called her old. Shevchenko 37, but Vampiro is 35. 2 years younger.
Yeah, and she's also massive.
I mean, that's 2 inches, and she had a reach disadvantage, which doesn't matter.
But she's massive.
She looked massive against Erin Blanchfield. She was like 5'3". But
yeah, but she's massive. She's gonna win this fight.
She's never finished, except for Tabitha Ricci and Victoria Leonardo in her first 2 UFC fights. But then she's gone. I mean, she's gone 5 straight unanimous. But Jennifer Maia.
Valentina Shevchenko, she's ugly, bro. She's old. She's past her prime, fam. She's not in them
I
days
mean,
of
she's
fighting
faster,
Jessica
yeah,
Ai
but
anymore.
you could say that about like a lot of
Alexa
people. That,
Grasso is literally a walking fucked, bruv. Like, there's not a good win that she just had. She is past her prime. She's
I'm not saying
stupid.
it didn't, bro. I mean,
Her
she
eyebrows
had to get
aren't
the belt
appealing,
back,
fam. She had to get the
bro.
belt back, but she was
She
gay
had to
while
get the
doing
belt
it,
back.
bro. And she's about to get her belt stripped from her, from the hands
By
of a
Manon
French
Fiorot.
woman, bro.
I
By
don't
the
think
hands
so.
of a French woman, bro.
Bro,
Have
it's
you ever
gonna
met a
be
French woman, fam?
yes.
Them bitches,
I had to
hood,
go. I
fam.
had
Them
a goated
bitches,
weekend with a French woman in Sicily back in the day. But anyway, them bitches love. Sorry.
them bitches hood. Them bitches ghetto. Them bitches fucking smash up Valentina Shevchenko, fam.
Yeah. So,
We'll see.
like,
We'll see,
we'll
innit?
see.
We'll see.
Are you upset that that this gives off an even number of disagreements and
It doesn't matter
that
because I'll win them both, innit?
it is possible. It is possible. It's also possible that you'll lose both, and
Impossible. Completely impossible.
I just it's like I like actually think about it for a second. Like, I mean, Manon Fiorot just like I don't know, maybe. I mean, what did she do against Blanchfield? Just she outstruck her, and yeah, she did 50-45 her, but it was all just striking. Like it's like she had that one round that was like insane. I mean, Rose was competitive a bit. It was like what was the fight with Silva like? It's like she had to be like Bruno Silva. That's back when Myra Bruno Silva. No, she's third. You fucking. Am I about to change my pick? It's a paradox that Chad convinced me or something. Last time I did that, it was the wrong.
No, last time you did that, it was Brad Katona.
That is true. It took
But
me
maybe Brad Katona will lose, so who knows?
No, he won't lose. But like, and by the way, I would have come to that conclusion on my own. But it took me
Yeah, sure you would have made it. Mr. I
I
picked Valentina Shevchenko to win a fight in 2025.
just did.
Go on, fucking change your pick.
No, I'm not changing my pick. I think Shevchenko.
Okay, yeah. Stay with your pick.
I do.
Because you need that.
I called.
You need that backup just in case JDM smashes your boy.
I'm good at I'm good at
Nothing.
picking women's championship fights, bro. I called Juliana Pena.
True. Even though she won a robbery against a shit fighter.
I mean, it wasn't a robbery, but it was against a shit fighter.
And it was a robbery.
No.
It was a robbery.
I think it was just it wasn't a crime paradox. The bell was given,
It was a crime. Anyway,
main event.
Hello to everyone that clicked on the timestamp to fucking see the only bit of the video that matters. That's what I want to say.
Exactly. Yeah, thank
we're
God for
about to, this is going to be a crazy debate right here.
Yeah.
This is going to be the best debate in all of MMA YouTube history.
All right.
Go on, you set the scene. Set the tone.
All right. Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. Now,
you're not calling him by his real
name?
Yeah, there you go.
What? Giacomo Della Maddalena. Okay.
The one, the only.
I'm not going to say my blood relative, but, it is possible. It hurts me to pick against someone who I could, who I definitely relate to more. I prefer his style. I think he's, I think he has, a level of willpower, fighting with a broken arm, deciding that he will finish this fight against Gilbert Burns. And by will finish, I mean get a finish.
Yes.
You know, I think the JDM has star power, as brutally honest, has been calling for in the UFC, saying it's not like it used to be. However, he had trouble against Basil Hafez. He has trouble in a standing clinch. On the ground, he is helpless. Not relatively. I mean, it's all relative, and we're talking about a championship fight. Bilal Muhammad, his striking has improved with each fight to the point where, after finishing Sean Brady by TKO,
Blah blah blah.
he
Bilal.
went on to
Shit.
he went on to expose Leon Edwards, who was then further exposed by that very same Sean Brady, who
However,
Bilal already
Sean
stepped.
Brady made it look way easier than Bilal. So surely that means Bilal sucks.
Even though Bilal knocked Sean Brady out.
Yeah, but
So what that means is that
surely Sean Brady was injured.
surely Leon was broken physically, spiritually, and emotionally, psychologically.
Well,
And
hypothetically speaking, no. JDM beats the piss out of Bilal. JDM is the GOAT. He's fucking, look at his nose. He's beating this fucking bitch up, bro. Look at Bilal. Look at his stupid face. 36 years old. He's on all the steroids in the world. It's not gonna matter. JDM punch, punch, punch. Bilal dead. Bilal crying. Fucking JDM punch, punch, punch. JDM win. JDM
I want
scrambles.
that.
He does the
I
spinny
want
spin
it to be
spin.
true. I want it
Have
to
you
be
not
true.
have you not seen JDM do the spinny spin spin?
This is
Bro, when
this,
someone tries
this
to
is
take
like
JDM down, he does a fucking front flip back flip, fam. He gets to his feet and he punches them. JDM has 5 rounds to punch Bilal. You think JDM is gonna like become Leon Edwards?
Bilal is going
Do you think
to
JDM is gonna become Leon Edwards? No.
no,
He's
no,
going to
never.
throw punches.
No. Wait.
He is going to
Right,
throw punches. The
let's
punches are going to
let's
hurt
not go
Bilal.
all in. It's not all in or nothing. Please, Jesus.
Bro,
Okay.
I'm just saying facts, bro. The people believe me. The people
You
know
know,
I'm
when
right.
I was your age, Paradox, when I was your age, I used to believe that certain things could happen.
Yeah. And now that you're the big age of 30 years old, you believe Santiago Ponzinibbio can win a fight
I mean, he
against
beat
Daniel
Carlton Harris.
Rodriguez. He did beat Carlston Harris, and you picked Carlston Harris, and I picked Santiago Ponzinibbio.
Yeah, you also picked Al Hassan, and who got
Wah,
flatlined. I've never.
Let me mention the one bad pick. The Paradox is bad.
JDM's gonna lose. JDM's gonna lose.
JDM's gonna win.
And when he loses, Paradox.
So wait, no, let me. So you're just banking on that Bilal.
Let's actually get into
No,
this.
I've got a debate here. Yeah. So you're banking on that Bilal, that JDM's gonna be so lost on the ground.
No,
That
well, hold on.
he's just gonna be able to get. He's gonna be able to get fucking JDM to the ground. He's gonna survive on the feet. And what is Bilal going to get a finish?
Okay, so it starts.
Bilal going to get a finish?
Obviously, the fight starts on the feet, right? So, so Bilal's striking has improved to the point where he could strike defensively enough to shoot a takedown on JDM. That's all he has to do. All he has to do. All he has to do is not get knocked out by JDM, who is going to
have more time than he's ever been allowed to knock someone out. He's got 5 rounds, mate.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 5 rounds of control time lost.
He's got 5 rounds of being a 28-year-old against a 36-year-old.
True, except for the fact that what was that? You have Alex Pereira, how old is Jamal Hill? How old is Jamal Hill? He's like in his 20s, right? Is he 30 yet? Left hook by Pereira. I mean, age is like, look, All right. To be fair, at the end of the day, they're both just keeping the belt warm. Whoever wins is keeping the belt warm for Shavkat. I mean, and if you don't know that, like, trust that that's what happens. Shavkat destroys I mean, think about this. Who does Shavkat? I mean, this is MMA trigonometry a little bit, but I mean, not even really, because neither of them have fought Shavkat. But who does Shavkat beat more easily? JDM or
What? Who does Shavkat beat more easily, JDM or Bilal?
yes?
Well, JDM would smash Shavkat's stupid chin in, for one.
All right.
Furthermore, no.
Paradox. Let's be furthermore now. Okay,
Yeah,
so here's
I'm
what's
not.
happened to JDM.
Gio,
Here's
I'm
what's
not
happened.
sold on the idea that Shavkat even beats Bilal. Okay, the great
I mean,
Bilal
I know.
Muhammad. I'm not
I
sold.
know.
Okay, maybe I'll pick him, but I'm not sold, mate.
It'll. But regardless, let's bring this back to this coming Saturday. So
All
this is the thing. JDM has been marauded on and held up against the cage to the point of barely winning fights with the likes of Basil Hafez.
To the point where he beats the fuck out of Basil Hafez. Yes.
He almost lost. In fact,
He didn't almost lose.
I swept that card, by the way. This stupid
Oh
main
my
event was
god, that's insane.
I know it actually was, and JDM almost made it not happen. But
no, he didn't. He was clearly winning that fight.
Bro, I mean, yeah, until that's what I'm saying. He's just in danger of being, if someone like Bilal gets their arms around him, especially gets him to the ground with a body triangle. I mean, I'm not saying Bilal gets a submission, but he can control him completely on the ground. JDM has nothing for him grappling wise, and Bilal's striking is good enough to where he defensively strike until he sees an opening to shoot takedowns. JDM's takedown defense isn't even that good.
Yeah, but his get-up ability is beautiful, mate.
I mean, maybe against Basil Hafez, not against fucking, not against
roided Basil Hafez.
I mean, so that fight, roided Basil Hafez, who's to say JDM didn't take advantage of the same opening?
What are you even trying to say?
Has JDM ever hit the spike? Paradox. What do you think?
Has JDM ever sniffed glue? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Mate, look at the state of his nose.
Sniff the glue of anabolic steroids.
And that's why he's beating Bilal. He's sniffing glue to this day, bro.
Yeah, true. I mean, the thing is, though, about JDM, bro, is he beat Gilbert Burns. The people will be like, "Oh, he can't beat a grappler." Look at Gilbert Burns is on his way out. Let's be honest. Michael Morales is going to destroy. It's like that. Yeah, it's like
Michael Morales might not beat Gilbert Burns, bro.
He will beat Gilbert Burns. And the thing is, you called Alvarez being matched up with Benoit Saint-Denis mean. But I mean, look what they've done to Neil Magny. Look what they're about to do to Gilbert Burns.
Bro. Who's Gilbert? Gilbert Burns has lost to JDM, the fucking GOAT, and he's lost to a pure grappler in Sean Brady.
And Shavkat, they're not Shavkat, Hamzat at welterweight.
And he beat the piss out of Hamzat, and that was a great fucking performance in fight.
Yeah, but that was Hamzat shouldn't have been fighting at 170, and that was back when
excuses. JDM smashes Bilal, mate.
What excuses? Oh, for what? What do you mean? Hamzat won. You're making excuses, bro.
You're making excuses. I'm saying Gilbert. Why are we even talking about Gilbert Burns, bro?
Because that's JDM's last
JDM
fight.
Dusted him up. Yeah.
Yeah, he broke his arm.
JDM rolled. Yeah, JDM.
Remind me how he broke his arm.
Fucking turbo wanking. How do you think he broke his arm? JDM is a true.
No, exactly how he broke his arm.
turbo wanking. That's how he did it.
Bro, you need to do a video on just like.
Yeah, you need to kill yourself, mate.
I will do that if you make the video. I will do that, and I'll leave my channel to you. That's very much in the cards. But first, I need to see the video that is requested. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So also, I think we've mentioned suicide both ways, and then collectively, like probably 6 or 7 times in this video. So I mean, we're headed for
shit.
shadow.
So we're gonna get shadow banned. No.
It's almost certainly, but regardless, I mean, the right people will see this video.
Yes, exactly. That's all that matters.
And yeah, and the right people are Bilal and JDM.
And JDM's going to see my support, and he's going to be like, yo, I should win this fight.
And, and he's going to be like, he's going to see my support, and he's like, going to be like, mi dispiace, mio cugino, che vuoi? Like, like, what's the matter with you, bro? Like,
And
I thought we were
betrayed
related.
the family, fam.
Yeah. The thing about Australians that are of Italian descent is that, they can only go so far in the UFC.
Really?
Yeah. You really think what is it with on the real? What is it with everyone in the UK? Everyone in the UK. I mean, I get Australians.
He's entertaining. That's the answer to your question.
He is, and I get that. I mean, but it's like, Bilal, against Leon. I mean, no one's mad anymore in the UK, right? That Leon got dunked on his head by Bilal because of how shit. But they're more mad at Leon, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because Jesus. But yeah, dude, Bilal. I mean, Bilal's like he's like an anti-hero, and he's from O Block. I mean, he's not really
from O Block.
He is from Chicago. He spent some time on O Block. Yeah, with King Von. It was King Von's death. See, this is the thing. King Von died in 2020, and then Bilal became good. That's what happened.
King Von died so that Bilal could become champ.
Yes.
That is exactly what happened.
And like, just check the dates, bro. Like, look at Bilal's record post King Von's death. It's undeniable. I mean,
it is undeniable.
Yes. And why would that stop with JDM? Who has died from Australia that JDM would have that same advantage? Nobody. Who has even died from Australia? No, they don't. Like, nobody relevant. Somebody probably.
Australian,
DJ Aiden. Wait, DJ Aiden.
Oh my God, Jack Della Maddalena is going to be fueled with the force of 1,000 DJ Aidens for this performance, and he's going to destroy
which is why he's going to get destroyed.
No, you need to fucking pick flip now. I didn't even realize that, but that adds to my pick, bro.
Dude, like,
that adds to my confidence.
I can't believe DJ Aiden moved on from you to me and his obsessive desperation to escape what probably is a horrific home life. But anyway,
who knows?
Who knows?
Shout out DJ Aiden. He's always wanted a shout out. He can have the shout out now. Shout out to DJ Aiden.
Here's the shout out you wanted. Here's give you the peace and death that I could not offer you in life, or chose not to.
Yes.
Oh my God. Like what? Sorry. Yeah, no, honestly, I just that Bilal was planning, to fight someone who's going to try to knock him out and with flurries of strikes, and it's just, JDM, he can only, with the drilling takedown defense, probably. There's no point in him trying to build enough of a
Bro,
grappling
I don't
action.
even. Bilal's not even going to take down Jack Delamed. He's not going to land a single takedown.
Please bet me money. Please.
Yeah, but I won't give you any money. Just give me money if he doesn't land a takedown.
Sure. That honestly, I'll do that. I will do. But what do you think what's the over on here? Just Paradox versus Geo. Over under on number of takedowns that Bilal gets on JDM. I say
0.
3. I say 3 or more. A 5-round fight. I say 3 or more.
I'll say 2. I mean,
So
I think under
3 or
3.
more.
Yeah.
So you're taking the under.
I'm taking the under.
Okay. Everything's on the line. By which I mean
everything's on the line.
Relatively little. It's the money.
So much is on the line.
It's only money, right?
I know.
So I told Bodak I would do I was joking. I said I would just I would forget the money that I'm getting selling this McLaren. He could just have it, teach his kids how to drive and the thing. But yeah, and watch me get held to that, like Jesus. If if JDM wins, no, I don't want to say this, but no, I mean, why not? Actually, JDM wins.
When JDM wins,
I'll stream. I'll go. I'll be back in LA, or I'll be back in LA a few days after the card. I'll go out to Marina Del Rey, and I'll stream. Hey, that's my plan. And people are, for those out there, oh, you just went to a store, oh shit, here's the fob key. Watch me get in this bitch and probably reduce the resale value because it hasn't been good. Don't care. I'll do that because JDM's talking.
Yeah, I didn't hear most of that because it was lagging, but I assume you said you'll give me $10,000. I'm fine with that.
How many pounds is that? It's
7,000 probably.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But
oh my god, come on, man. That's a fair trade.
Just immigrate to this country and I'll hire you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Maybe I'll give you $10,000 if you. But it's what? It's but at that point, it's if you lose, it's you would literally have to pull up and just crank out videos until you're not only mine. So then it's you have to get to 10,000 subs. You have to prove that you're working 18-hour days towards getting 10,000 subs.
Yeah, true.
Nonstop. But on the same token, it's you'll be out earning your girl. You'll be, you'll be beating no chill from every direction. It'll be,
furthermore, Bilal's ugly, stupid head, stupid forehead, stupid fucking everything, stupid accent, smelly looking.
Wait, hold on. But I say Bilal's ugly as fuck, so do you, but we're two heterosexual men.
Bilal's not ugly.
No, is he handsome though?
Damn, we have a woman that is claiming Bilal is handsome.
No. She's saying he's not ugly, but is he handsome?
Bilal's not ugly. He's handsome for an Arab guy.
Handsome for
an Arab man.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
He's not Arab. He's a Chicagoan. He's a Chicagoan fam.
He's fucking Palestinian.
He's a purebred American blood.
He's Palestinian.
He's a purebred American, man.
He's never even been to Palestine. Let's be real.
He grew up on a reservation, Native American. His parents owned a casino. Can you imagine if that came out? If he was just lying about his heritage, Rachel Dolezal? Bilal was really. There was an actor that played an Indian chief in every movie, and it turned out that he was a Sicilian guy. He denied it till the day he died, even though there were documents and everything. That's gonna be Bilal's the next Iron Eyes Cody was the guy's. Why would he do that? Because he's Bilal. He's everyone's enemy. Like everybody, people hate him. He's capable of evil, of all nature, and including the evil of defeating JDM, which is what's going to happen on Saturday.
No. JDM punch Bilal.
JDM will punch Bilal. That will happen.
Yeah.
He's going to lose the fight. He's probably going to win. I'm going to say 2 rounds, but I mean, it's just like, how does
He's going to win every round after round.
Bilal's going to take him to the ground where he won't be able to do anything. People are going to boo. They're going to go boo, boo. Even though they're Canadian, they don't, I'm sure their loyalty will be to JDM, which I like JDM. I wish he would win. I wish he were capable of defeating Bilal, but
he beats Bilal. Bilal smell.
I hope it happens, man, but it won't.
It will.
And furthermore, when both championship fights on this card go against your selection, and with zero humility, which I respect, it's hard to put it past you to like at the last minute claim that you picked Bilal. You did do that video on Bilal where, a very...
Oh, yeah, I claimed British citizen.
Yeah, you needed him to be British, to celebrate his victory over Leon.
Yeah, that was true.
Do you remember that it was before Shavkat was injured that it was going to be JDM versus Leon, which would, I believe, have been... I mean, Sean Brady really, he subjugated Leon Edwards, but JDM versus Leon would have been interesting. And that fight, will that fight happen? Probably not. No, Leon's dispensed with.
Because JDM's going to knock out Bilal, and then there's no point in that fight happening.
Well, yeah. No, JDM's going to lose to Bilal, and even so, there's no point in that fight happening. I think JDM winds up with Sean Brady. See, what if this happens? What if he loses to Bilal, and then he's got to fight Sean Brady? It
won't happen, so...
What if? It will happen, probably, actually. That actually is more realistic than anything that you've said in support of Jesus now.
No, my points were valid. Everyone in the comment section will agree that my points were valid. JDM punch, JDM win.
Dude, I put up a poll on my community tab, right? So far, Bilal's winning, I believe, or JDM might be winning, but there's one dude that commented that, just broke down that, there's no way Bilal doesn't win. But the problem with what he said is that he spelled Bilal wrong.
Damn.
That's
tough.
It is tough. I mean, on the bright side, bro, it's like, it's like O'Malley, getting that layup first title defense. He'll only be, no, it's not actually like that. I'm not going to call JDM Marlon Vera to Bilal's O'Malley or whatever. But, the point is that Bilal will only have the belt until Shavkat. That's right. So, don't worry too much. It'll be a cruel world for the better part of a year until the next welterweight championship fight. And then Bilal will be dethroned. And then JDM will work his way back to a title shot against Shavkat and lose again, this time by finish. But,
Yup. We know who's winning. JDM, KO.
You really think he KOs him?
Yes.
You really?
Yes.
What was, he has been, she's shaking her head. But the thing is that, who finished Bilal? Leon did, no? No, that was a clash of heads. Right.
I don't know if anyone's finished Bilal, but Vicente Luque KO'd him.
In what year? That was how long ago?
I don't know. Jeff Neal beat the fucking shit out of him.
That happened. That did happen. But that was before King Von died.
True.
Wait, was it? What's the actual date of that? Because I know the date of King Von's death. I'm not gonna say it because then you'll tell me it was after.
I don't fucking know. JDM's like Jeff Neal, but if Jeff Neal was...
JDM's not like Jeff Neal at all. JDM's way faster.
So basically exactly what I just said is correct.
What?
I said JDM is like Jeff Neal if Jeff Neal was good.
Jeff Neal is good. It's just like
No.
he is good. No, he's good. He's good.
Nobody is good in the UFC apart from Jacques Della Maddalena.
Giacomo.
Jacques.
Can you try to say? Can you say Giacomo? Giacomo.
Jack.
Oh, come on, you got this, Giacomo. If you don't say it, bro, he's gonna lose, dude. This is mad superstitious. Like,
this is not mad superstitious, fam.
Bro, everyone's
JDM wins. It's 5 a.m. JDM punch. Okay, let me get a detailed prediction here.
Yeah, go ahead.
JDM, okay, so the first round starts. Bilal, he's like standing on the feet for a bit. He's like thinking about boxing or whatever. And JDM's just fucking punching him, yeah. He's doing his setups and shit, and he's on the feet, and he's all like elusive and like, oh, Bilal's missing punches. Look, JDM can actually defend a fucking punch, unlike like Leon Edwards, you know what I'm saying? And like, yo, Bilal's landing nothing, yeah. JDM, he's like, oh yeah, bang. JDM first round KO. That's my prediction. I was gonna think about it more, but no, I can just see that happening so clear. Bilal's going to stand on the feet for approximately 40 seconds. And then JDM is going to fucking left hook his chin. Bilal's going to go shaky. And then fucking right hook, fucking body shot, fucking knee, fucking elbow, fucking punch. Bilal's in danger. Bilal's on the ground. JDM
he's in
bang.
danger after a 6-piece combination. Then he's in danger.
Bilal's got a chin apparently.
40-second KO.
No, not 40 seconds. He's gonna rock him 40 seconds in.
Okay.
And then Bilal's gonna survive like another
five
minute.
more parts to the combination.
Bilal's gonna survive like another minute. JDM's gonna land an illegal soccer kick.
And then lose by disqualification.
No. Bilal's gonna pull an Anthony Smith, and he's gonna be like, "No, it's fine."
That's outrageous.
And then JDM,
and he's gonna. I don't know what happened on paper.
JDM's gonna be like, "Well, the soccer kick didn't work. Let me try a knee." He's gonna knee Bilal while he's on the ground.
Somehow they're gonna sneak a ref in from Ryzen, and the soccer kick's
No. The ref is gonna take the ref is gonna take 2 points away from JDM, and Bilal is gonna be like, "Woohoo!" And then Bilal's gonna get up. They're gonna restart the fight.
You're saying it's gonna be like this.
JDM spinning heel kick KO.
So you're saying that it's similar?
Actually, no. JDM spinning a heel kick drops him. Rear naked choke.
So it's going to be like a combination of the second Pereira-Yuri fight and Michel Pereira versus Ihor Peteria.
Mate, I've told you what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Zero takedowns landed by Bilal.
So second round finished by JDM Paradox.
Will it make it to the second round? Yeah, we'll give it a second round.
But barely. He's basically broken, demoralized. And
like Bilal's like dead in the corner, and his coaches are like, "Yo, should we throw in the towel?"
Yeah, that's why I said like Yuri in the second Pereira fight. Yeah, interesting. All right,
yeah,
now I'd like that.
Well, that's what's
in reality. Here's what's probably gonna happen. JDM's going to he's going to strike very aggressively at first. Bilal's going to be able to be semi-competitive like strike defensively, avoid big shots from JDM, shoot a takedown as soon as possible. Every round after round, he will lock up a body triangle on the ground, and he will do the same thing, round after round after round. JDM might get one round managing to keep things on the feet. His takedown defense might stop stuff like one or two takedowns. Bilal's gonna like the more takedowns, or he will land more takedowns than get stuffed for sure.
No.
Like JDM kicks, like Bilal's gonna catch his kick or try or at least attempt to and succeed.
No.
Enough.
No, he's going to be working that jab. Bilal's going to be like, oh no, the jab. And then he's going to hit him with a mean leg kick. And then Bilal's going to be like, shit, I didn't catch it. Let me try and catch the next one. And JDM's going to head kick
right.
him.
He's going to dive on the ground try to catch leg kicks like Drew Dober against Manuel Torres.
Yeah, and then while he's on the ground, JDM's going to throw an axe kick, heel to the back of the skull of Belal Muhammad. While he's on the ground.
That lands on top on the way down.
Yeah, lands on top like Belal is a fucking Goomba from Mario. And fucking Giacomo, fucking whatever the fuck, has just eliminated him.
Giacomo. I knew you were going to say it like that.
Giacomo.
Yeah.
Bro, you just said
it's a good name. You know what his last name means? Of Mary Magdalene, right? So like,
what does that mean?
Mary Magdalene was the prostitute in the Bible that Jesus stopped from being stoned.
So JDM. So what you're saying is JDM has God behind him.
If you believe that Jesus is God, paradox. I mean, remember Sniff is watching.
Sniff believed at one point in time.
Yeah.
Just because the devils have gotten to his brain doesn't mean he cannot be reconverted.
The devils.
Shout out to all of my Christians out there, such as No Chill MMA and Kanye West.
Chill. Kanye West, No Chill in his Kanye West video where he bought one of those masks. And Good Noodle MMA, who
Good Noodle. Does Good Noodle believe?
He does believe. He, despite
shout out my hoodlum, Good Noodle.
Good Noodle, yeah. Despite the accusations of Shiism, he's actually very Christian.
Yes.
So is who else? Someone else prays a lot. So much.
5:07 a.m.
Yeah, man. 12:07 here, but at least it's the same calendar date.
Yes, true.
All right.
So wait. So Aisha, yeah, she's picking Bilal.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah, why are you picking?
Because Giuliano convinced you.
No, dude, I can't dude, we have mad disagreements on cards.
God, this is so disappointing. JDM needs all the belief.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are your reasons? It doesn't. So what? He can take it. What's your reason? Yeah, but you're not Palestinian. You're saying because Israel is so disgusting and disgraceful that.
Oh, so Bilal is going to be fucking charged by the forces of Palestine and win the fight because of that.
No, more.
It's
like anything against Israel.
No, it's not. It's
no.
So surely, if that's the case, though.
If there's any way for me to show support for Palestine, I'm going to show.
But why would you? Right.
Like it's important for me for them to be championship.
Okay, but surely if
so on MMA.
like even if he was fighting with somebody who's like clearly a better fighter than him, I would still pick him. Just out of pure loyalty.
Well, to be fair, Paradox would do the same with JDM.
Just out of pure loyalty. Yeah.
That's not true.
Right.
But there just isn't a fighter better than JDM. So
Yeah, see. I mean, basically saying the same. Yeah, she's saying the same thing. Yeah.
Okay,
you know,
okay. So let's say that Bilal is being charged by the tragedies of Palestine right now. Yeah, surely that would mean that Jack Della Maddalena. Yeah, surely that would mean that he is being charged by all the Italian tragedies that have happened in the past history, fam.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that was so like not like.
So
all the tragedies in Palestine are much more current and like happening actively.
I don't know. Yeah, but the reparations.
True, but no, there's Italian crime happening right now because Giuliano's not picking his fellow Italian. That's a massive crime that's going on right now.
Also, Paradox makes a good point that the biggest mass lynching in the history of the United States was like mass, like most people in one event was Italians in New Orleans.
Exactly, and JDM's going to be thinking about that in that first round.
Yes, well, he's in Canada.
Yeah.
He's gonna be thinking about lynching, and he's gonna be thinking about Charles Jourdan. He's gonna be motivated.
If it turns, dude, I need to hit Nina up and ask her if like not even for her video, like it won't make the cut of the video, but I really want her to ask JDM if he knows of that event, and if the answer is yes, I will switch my pick.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
in conclusion, JDM is going to beat Bilal Muhammad this Saturday night.
In conclusion, sadly, Bilal is going to win, but I wish that weren't the case. It's like I feel like all you UK fucks, who picked Ian Gary correctly, like it's a very it's a sad, bittersweet victory. For Bilal.
No.
After boy.
Bilal, yes. Yeah, bro. All right. So
yeah, maybe Bilal wins a split decision or something. Who knows? But probably not.
Dude, can you imagine though if it goes to a split decision and Bilal wins? How furious! Like the entirety of the United Kingdom, South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand, most of the United States, I'm sure. It's gonna
just every human on the earth that isn't fucking Bilal Muhammad's family is gonna be sad at that result.
Basically, yeah. And then also, but yeah, I mean, and what if it's a huge robbery too?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What if it's huge? What if
the question is, who do the Canadians like more?
Yeah, that's true. But you say that, but the last time, I mean, Strickland beat Duplessis and was robbed in Canada, and the Canadians seem to show more support for Strickland.
Yeah, but that's the Canadian people, the Canadian government. Yeah. Who do the Canadian government like more?
Think they like, but not like. See, picking Bilal
is the Canadian government pro-Palestine? That is the question.
It's not even about that. It promotes general social unrest in the United States because Bilal is so is so hated on.
So and maybe the Canadians want that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They want anarchy in the United States so that they can appear to be the peaceful nation that they appear to be. But if you ask somebody like Ronan MMA, the truth is far from that. Canada is really an anarchic place of social upheaval and constant violence.
Yes. Well, we managed to somehow make this pretty much the exact same time as the last one.
I think we are 2 hours left. Hold on, let me, or 2 hours, wow, 2 minutes less. Let me waste almost that much time checking. All right, so it was, Oh no. The other one was an hour 47. This is this is
So we
30
still got a
seconds.
whole what?
We
What
got
is that?
six,
Maths?
six and a
9
half.
minutes? Six and a
Six and
half
a half.
minutes?
Yes.
Fucking hell, I
So
just said 6.5 like I'm a fucking American because of you. Your fucking
what
accent
what do you say
rolled off
instead?
onto me.
What do you say instead?
Fucking, I'm not gonna say what I say instead, bro. I say
No,
proper
what is it?
English, like Chris Eubank
Yeah, no.
Senior. You know what I'm saying? I say half, fam.
Oh, ha. Wait, you said half with an American accent?
Yeah, I did. Because it,
Bro, do
it,
you,
it,
do you
like rubbed
understand
off
the
on me
ratio?
like a disease.
Yeah, but the thing about you is that like people like just after listening to your voice, they just like start talking like you. So like, I mean, the ratio is like 99-1. So like, yeah, at least,
True.
yeah.
Fun fact
that's-
about Giuliano. Giuliano is not currently on his ones in it, fam. Giuliano is on
No,
his
I'm
twos
not
right
two.
now.
Twos, that's true. It's
And
true. Are you on
Giuliano
your
will
one?
never give anyone twos on a fag. That's one thing I will say. He values
That
fags too
I will
much. Bro.
never. Yes, that's true. I will never let anyone take a drag off a cigarette I'm smoking. But what I
Good
will
job,
do is give them
Giuliano.
their own.
You understood the lingo there.
I did. Yes, excellent job to tease Paradox's goated video on not British twang as a whole, but Shire twang.
Yes. Teasing my feature-length film on Britain. It's going to be a great video.
Yeah. So is Nottingham like working class? It's like way better than Luton, is what I hear from my friend in Luton.
Yeah,
That's all.
everything is better than Luton.
Not Bradford though.
Bradford. Don't talk
Bro,
about
that
Bradford, bro.
yeah. Well,
Bradford's
yeah.
Bradford's a funny place, bro. If you want to go on holiday somewhere, that's like number one on
Bro,
the
I'm
list.
going there when I'm in the UK.
You're going to Bradford, bro.
I'm gonna pass through.
You
I
have to. You have to.
Like, how can I not? I'm gonna be in Liverpool. I had 3 friends from Liverpool. Right? Like,
You've got Lloyd the bartender.
No, he's from Bradford, dude. That dude's been popping up.
Exactly. You've got a reason to go to Bradford, bro.
Bro, I don't want to go anywhere near that dude. But
Bro, Lloyd is a great individual. Shout out Lloyd.
yeah.
Who else can we shout out at the end of this video?
Shout out to Fight Night Frankie. Shout out for not believing that Joan Dassonall is really happening in November, which there's the evidence is piling up that it will.
Yeah,
Shout out to
sure.
Brutally Honest, who's about to lose a bet to me tomorrow in their advances to the finals, and the day after, Arsenal wilts as they did on home soil. And shout out to Jana.
Shout out to Brendan Fitzgerald for being a UFC commentator.
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't get enough love, bro. He's a shit
doesn't get enough love.
bro.
Doesn't get enough love for real.
Hey.
Diana Belbita. Diana Belbita. Yeah. I think that she I think that Diana Belbita deserves, for for putting up a fight and also being S tier or mommy tier as Ulysses would put it among
That's wild, fam.
I mean,
that's high rankings, blood.
Well,
let me Google search.
It's all relative. Who else belongs there? There's
S
like
tier, we're saying S tier. It's coming up with this is not Diana Belbita.
Yo, that's Ulysses. Ulysses take.
It is showing me pictures of Anne Frank. This is not correct. Diana Belbita. There she is.
No, you have to go to. Yeah. You got here, like
S tier. I don't know. Maybe.
Claudia Segula. More like. Shout out to both of them. Why not? Yeah.
There's a photo of someone. There's just a photo of some white guy that's wearing a hoodie with Diana Belbita's face on it. Bro, shout out Google. Whoever
Damn,
created Google.
somebody stole my merch idea.
That's a great merch idea. Just no one in the fucking planet knows who the fuck you're wearing as merch.
That's true. I mean, it's a better idea than Layla had for Stephanie mugshot on t-shirts.
True, sir. Anyway, this is the end of the thing, innit?
This is the end of the video. Paradox of Chad, it is 5:19 a.m. where you're currently stationed. What are you looking at today?
In what form do you mean?
I don't mean like what are your eyeballs focused on at the moment? I mean, what's the rest of your day look like?
The rest of my day? I'm gonna feed my lizard. Because I got a lizard in it.
You do have that picture you sent me. You do have that lizard. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna feed my lizard. I'm gonna.
What is it? What kind of lizard is it? What does it eat?
It's a bearded dragon. It eats humans.
I wish that for sure.
It eats deceased.
I really wish you had a fucking
No. It does. But one human obviously lasts a really long time. So I only have to kill one like once every 2 months, and I can just like chop off little bits, and it's calm.
Nice. That's what happened to DJ.
Yeah. Obviously, you can feed it crickets. Like you could, like that would be easier, but that's not gonna make an immortal dragon, is it?
But the two birds, one stone thing. I mean, satisfying your bloodlust and getting the pets fed, like that's. I mean, to bring things full circle.
And furthermore, once it's done with that, and it's grown a bit bigger, I'll start feeding it gorillas. I'll start feeding it fucking.
Because after all,
Muhammad after he's deceased, and then he'll just become a fucking giant dragon. You know what I'm saying? After he's absorbed the powers of the King of Palestine.
And then you'll present him to JDM and as an offering.
And JDM will fucking left hook him, and then I'll be really sad.
Yeah. I mean, cycle of happiness and depression just comes full circle.
True, but then after I've fed him, I'm gonna turbo wank, go to bed.
Damn. Will you be up in 13 or 12 and a half hours?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you are, because I'm going to need you in my stream for the second semifinal leg of Inter versus Barcelona. There's so much riding on it. So much
riding on it. What is riding on it? What are the stakes?
My bet was brutally honest. Is now Inter could do.
What's on this? Who wins?
I mean, there's 50 quid, as you would say, but the real bet is that his profile picture, which, as you know, he's a very empowered British nationalist. That British flag that is basically coming out of the screen at you in his profile picture, that changes to an Italian flag doing the same thing, and instead of brutally honest, it will say brutalmente on this stuff.
What, like the whole name of his channel will change momentarily?
No, just the profile picture.
Oh, that would have been better. Because he can just change it back.
I mean, yeah, but it has to just stay that way for when I smoked Bodak on a similar bet, that Italian flag behind
if he changed his name, they would mean more if he did that for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
profile pictures just pictures on a screen.
I have a little bit of it, my soul exists and doesn't exist depending on the situation, and then I do want him to get monetized, so it's
I mean, I thought he already did get monetized, and then he got
demonetized. And then I want him to get remonetized.
Damn, I didn't know you could get remonetized.
Yeah, no, a bunch of his stuff had to get taken down, so he just needs to meet the watch hours on that shit again. The thing is, you need to get monetized too. So more content with your lizard, I would say. Yes.
I'll do lizard live streams and
actually though. Like, why
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you not
yeah.
just
I'll
vertical
just
stream? Don't
I'll film my lizard just tweaking out because that's the only thing he does, and I'll
do
just
this.
talk
Do
about MMA.
the snow the squirrel model, right? Except
Yeah,
you, except you also include.
it's a working
And
model, isn't it?
it really is, dude. I mean,
And
she's
there's
yeah,
at least one person every time she streams. At least every time I've been in there. But
yeah.
then
That's
again,
right.
that is because I'm the one person there.
If hold on, I'm the only one who brought her on a live stream. I
Damn,
mean,
really?
yeah. To be fair, I did that with Vinny and brought that to MMA YouTube, which is yeah.
Yeah, but you only did that because I told you to do that.
You and Matua, and you
No,
didn't
you
tell
did
me
it
to
because
do it.
I said it.
I was
I said get
considering
Vinny
it.
on, and you were like, okay, Paradox, my Lord and Savior, I'll get Vinny on. And I was like, yeah, sweet, mate. And then I left. And then all of a sudden, Vinny the Guinea is, fucking Tupac.
Which is to say that I mean, yeah, but the thing is, who is Notorious B.I.G.?
That would be
Idaho Statesman, who I brought on.
yeah, that's who. Yeah,
And you can see both of them this Thursday. In addition to Brutally Honest MMA on the Bodak Show channel.
we're just randomly shouting out Bodak.
Yeah, dude, I know. I'm plugging his quiz, his MMA quiz. Seriously, it's gonna be me,
And
Idaho.
if you made it this
Brutally,
far
and
in the video, make sure to go watch fucking a 50-year-old man do a quiz on Discord.
Well, I mean, true that, but at the same time, I mean,
There's animations.
I'm going to win the quiz, and it's an MMA quiz, like I won it the last time. See,
You heard it here first. Giuliano is going to win the quiz.
Yeah,
You
see,
better tune in.
You should participate. Didn't you?
No, I've never participated in about that quiz.
Do it because it's an MMA quiz.
No, because his MMA quizzes are trash.
No, dude, this time Aaron's hats has contributed to the questions. There's like real. Like
I hope he's done every single question.
It's deep. I mean, honestly, Bodak would have yielded to that. So, I mean,
if it's bad again, I'm actually gonna just replace Bodak as the quiz master.
Damn.
Because I like, no offense, Bodak, but that last quiz. Every answer was no.
Yeah.
I would never do something like that.
That was a.
I would make every question a trick question, and then there would be a trick question, and then there would be a trick question.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. The thing is that this is a completely different one. It's he only does MMA quizzes that are like legit before pay-per-views. So if you're not there and you don't win, then you're casual. Like no chill MMA.
Furthermore, end the video.
I can't believe I plugged Bodak's quiz. Alright. Video's over.
Remember to believe in Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus is our savior and our king.
Alright.
Let me recite a Bible verse real quick.
Alhamdulillah.
Right.
Headed straight for Shadowman demonetization. Bro, just get up for UEFA. Like be awake for UEFA, please.
No. Wait, okay, just wait. I found something. Alright, you ready? Luke 1:37, yeah. For nothing will be impossible with God. That is the Bible verse of the day. If you made it this far in the video, Jesus is with you, and you will be empowered for the rest of the day.
I'm gonna be very creative with timestamps. Like, I mean, that's the only reason why
it takes you like 10 years to timestamp everything, bro.
No, because well, whatever. It's worth it because like the one I did with noodle that literally went twice as long as this one. Like the timestamps with the heart emojis every time I busted his balls about being Mrs. Ilya Taperia. Like I mean, it pays off. Pays off.
I bet it does.
It
Subscribe to
doesn't.
Paradox.
I mean, subscribe to Paradox. Please, your channel
Paradox
Paradox
is
is bad
dropping a
again.
humongous video in order to get $10,000 from Giuliano Argente. That is the only reason he is uploading, but the video will be amazing. Subscribe.
I'm not giving him $10,000. Did you change your name to
You heard it
Paradox
here
to Chad?
first. Giuliano Argente is giving Paradox
Aiden Ross.
$10,000.
All right, so Aiden Ross can't steal your name. Can you go back to Paradox to Chad instead of just Paradox?
Why would Aiden Ross steal my name?
Because he already did. I mean, he already has. He has been like. I mean, I didn't know it was Aiden Ross until someone told me. But like, if you search Paradox with 2 X's on YouTube, Aiden Ross's YouTube channel comes up. So Paradox to Chad is the OG name that you had. Why
Maybe.
not?
Make sure to comment whether or not you think my name should be Paradox or Paradox the Chat.
I'm just gonna pull
Also,
that.
hit that like button. Subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash
All
the
right,
like
this has
button.
been
Yeah.
lucrative, Giuliano.
If you
And-
think JDM is going to win, unsubscribe from Giuliano Argente. If you think Bilal is going to win, unsubscribe from Giuliano Argente. If you think Brad Katona is going to win,
Paradox,
subscribe
you're
to
talking.
MMA
But
Guru.
wait, Paradox. I thought you were talking to bots right now. Like they don't.
True. Okay. If you donate $10,000 to Paradox the Chad, I will personally remove every bot that is subscribed to Giuliano Argente. Manually. I will go into the fucking YouTube data frames and I will remove every Indian Pakistani bot that has been botted to Giuliano Argente's
You know what's funny is
YouTube
like
channel.
someone's gonna hear that and believe it, and then as my subs grow, like they're gonna be mad at you and hold you accountable.
No, they won't. That's been Paradox the
They
Chad.
might. But
Paradox out.
Paradox
Giuliano
the Chad
has
out.
no aura. And no aura
Paradox.
compared to me.
Yeah, but dude, listen.
Yeah,
Like
but
auras only make
like,
fights.
like, you
Auras
know,
only
like,
make fights.
dude, like,
Auras only make fights.
yeah, but there's levels to this.
Dude, there's auras to this. Yes. More people need to know who he is. Subscribe. Like, honestly, in all seriousness, subscribe to Paradox to Chad. For fuck's sake. Subscribe to Good Noodle MMA. Subscribe to Bodak Show. And yeah, I'm going to open that window and climb out and fall to my death. So you know, dragons and fucking shit. Jeez. Stop it. StreamYard won't let me add this video. StreamYard won't let me add this guy. Wow. Okay. And jeez.